Here we go. We're in round 2 versus Reach. Why am I being matched versus a 0 and 1 player when I'm 1 and 0? That's weird. I can't see his combat power. That's alright. Okay, I like all of these. Rhino Specialist takes a bit of practice, but I really enjoy playing the style, particularly when you've got Crawlers and Rhino early on. Elite Specialist probably isn't for me right now. It's Arc Light and Sledgehammer overlap, anti-chaff kind of rule. Quick Supply versus Basic Supply. I'll go Quick Supply. Does he have air? No, he doesn't. Just have tanks and crawlers though, which is a bit scary. I'm going to do slightly further back Stormcrawlers. Do vertical fang lines. So it looks like the Space Invaders defense battery turrets that shoot upwards and shoot at aliens as they drop down. Or am I showing my age? I probably shouldn't mention games that are 50 years old. Right. More tanks and more crawlers. He's gone all in on the ground, so I'm glad we've got the Stormcrawlers. Vertical tank seems to be a common thing these days. It's generally better versus horizontal Phoenix and horizontal Steel Balls, but I'm not a big fan of it, I'll be honest. It's not so good versus horizontal Stormcrawler because they shoot at the front one and miss it and then hit the middle ones and the back ones, even when you get Frenzy. What is this staggered crawler setup? Okay. Big brain. It's decent. It means there's going to be crawlers arriving in a stream constantly for the first 30 seconds of the fight. But it does leave these tanks exposed, and they got targeted by the Stormcrawlers while stationary. That will hurt. And then we've got so many Stormcrawlers, they actually end up covering each other quite well. Because this side over here can protect this side, and this side over here can protect this side. Versus crawlers, at least. Tanks I'm not that scared of. Ooh. How are we doing? That's the Normandy, isn't it? From Mass Effect. Oh, Mass Effect 2. Right. Can't really tell. It could be something else. Charged ammo, strike, improved fire control, missile. Does he have armor? He does have armor. Okay, pushing me towards charged if I'm going to go Mustang. I don't really want to buy Mustang into tanks, that's how I lost the game recently. But I do need more chaff and ground and cover for these guys. I could just go deeper onto the fangs. If I'm going deeper onto the fangs, we're doing strike. And we're coming in from the backs. That'll pull these crawlers backwards. I've got 200 left over. Can't buy any upgrades for 200, but we can do you. Anything else we want? I'm tempted to do a missile right here. And unlock. What's likely to be used? We're likely to need snipers. Rhino! Cool. That Rhino's going to get this tower, there's nothing I can do about it. But our Fangs are doing okay in the back row to begin with. They're not going to win this fight because they're level 1 with no upgrades. But they're positioned well, and for future rounds it's going to force missiles into them. And this is just easily dealt with a melting point. Though I've said that before and lost to Rhinos before, so I shouldn't be too cocky. We're going to lose this tower in a second. And there's still crawlers coming in. That's a bit scary. I like the mobile beacon player though. It's good to have it unlocked early. Only downside, it's kind of pushing me into Phoenix, which is good versus everything he's got right now. He's got no anti-air visible. It's just so fast. Can they get it? Can they get it? No. I'd love to be able to see exact HP because it's got no pixels of life left. Oh, 1 pixel. Wow. Extended range Vulcan is back again. Subsidized marksman. EMP, photon emission. It's got a level up. That's kind of scary. And you can put crawls in front of it, which makes it a bit of a nuisance. I gotta do the extended range Vulcan. This guy's got a level up. Shield or not to shield? Not to shield. What else do we go for? More fangs? This side. They don't have the upgrade. Yeah. Okay with this. Let's see what he does. Okay. Mustangs, interesting. Good thing I've got the Vulcan. Hopefully gets onto the crawlers first, then switches to the Rhino. Which does a little bit of damage to it steadily. Nice, and he chopped out all those crawls as well. Though I don't think he's hitting this. He's going to get this tower for sure. He's done okay. Fortunately, Rhino's going to get another level up, I think. Unless Vulcan can kill it. Vulcan got it! Wow. Wow, Vulcan won. That's crazy. Alright, ooh. We're in round 4. If I was him, I'd get super heavy on this and run it straight forward. Or straight into the Vulcan. So I need to get melting point here. If I'm going melting point, it's going to cost 200 to unlock, it's going to cost 600 to even just buy it. There we go. You can make an argument for the heavy armor as well. Like a Rage Mustang. It's possibly a mistake. Yeah. There we go, got him. Bit scary, but Phoenix is a good call. Dead. Takes a little while to ramp up, but he'll get the damage in. And it's just gone. And then we've still got millions of fangs, which should body block for this Vulcan. Nope, Phoenix is already on him, that's a bit scary. He's gone. Wow. Now we need Mustangs. Or upgrade the fangs. I think I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I keep telling people they need to upgrade their fangs when they've got loads of them. I think we're going fang carry here. Should be interesting. worth too much. If you can get an upgrade and an item onto him, it's huge. Right, range. And then we just start mass buying fangs. Drop another set in front of him. Drop a set there. Planning ahead, we're going to have a gap of 2. Put shield down here, because this is where I would missile if I was him. Anything to unlock? Crawlers. Right, let's go. Stormcaller's his own. Makes sense. Is he elite specialist? No, he's just... Oh, he's cost control, so he's gone... He's playing cost control as if it was elite specialist, spending an extra 100 each turn to get level 2 units. Which isn't a terrible idea. Good idea. Moving it across this way. It'll keep the fangs busy for a while at least. Might have to go ignite on my fangs. I should have swapped out my ignite for AP. I keep debating it. Ignite's only good versus giants, and when there's no giants it's less powerful. Because it's 8% per second, or 6% per second for 2 seconds. There we go, glad we shielded. Scared. This is going to hurt. We've got lots of health to play with. Wow, shield did not last long with those Stormcallers. But the fangs are doing okay. Until the Stormcaller started landing rockets on them. So I'm playing Giant Specialist effectively right now. It's a bit scary. Tower down. So I can answer these with just anti-missile. Which is what he's doing. But I need an answer for this Rhino still. On this side as well. So opponent had a good turn there with his Stormcalls and anti-missile tech. But it's kind of pushing me into it as well. So I'm not sure. I'm bombarding every day of the week here. Sorry, dude. Shielding again because it was good. I'm going to do 2 shields this time, separated. We're going to upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you. Thanks, Corvin. I don't know why you're voting for me though. I'm currently not winning. Mechanical Rage, Ignite. Thinking Mechanical Rage. And then we drop a simple missile here. Still got... I think we have to push and do missile intercept in the space that I left for it. Happy with this. I'm going to save the 50 for next round rather than spending it on something short term. That's fine. I think the missile interceptor saves us. Wish I could click on it and see its range of coverage, but I guess the circle kind of shows it. It's just hard to see. It's a really faint white outline. Hopefully the missiles get shot down. Yep. That one didn't. Interesting. I haven't breached this shield yet. Phoenix is in from the flank. Wow, well played. Rhino still unanswered because I still melting point got dealt with by Phoenixes. Lost both of our anti-missiles, so that's a huge economic disadvantage for me. I bought shields and anti-missile and haven't managed to deal with his. Pretty scary. Annoying. That's so annoying. So if I was him, I would put another set of Mustangs at the back to cover wasp spawning, but I've got to make him at least check for it. And then I'm going to have to do 3 sets of fangs, covering the back corners, the back middle in case there's a wasp spawn at the back, which feels a bit bad. I don't really want to spend the money on the melting point upgrade. Whew. I spent a fortune unlocking these two. I've only built one of each. There's no point investing heavily into them, they get countered by these. Speaking of getting countered by them, let's get this going. Upgrade you. And we need damage, shields. I think we'll be okay without the tower snipe causing us mischief. Let's see how we do. I should have really pushed and taken temporary range. That was silly. Melting point of his own. Oof. Gonna be in trouble here. Oh wow, missile. Good answer. It's the wasp check. Yeah, he's got us here. I don't see a way through this. This was definitely winnable. If I played more aggressive with the fangs and the flanks, I think. Just never really dealt with this Rhino, and it was bugging me all game. And even though I had more Stormclaws than he did, it didn't feel like I was pressuring him with them because they were so far back. Whereas his were just aggressively placed and able to do more work. Sorry, Colvin. Alright, let's have a look. So he answered my flanks really well, with really well positioned Mustangs. I mean, I couldn't really pressure them as much as I'd like to, and he already had the crawlers positioned for them. So his staggered crawls at the start actually worked out okay. I think I needed to go deeper onto melting point. I needed a second melting point here. And probably a second Vulcan here as well. And I should have been ready for this flank. I should have had fangs set up beforehand. Not just left it open all game. That was silly on my part. And putting these fangs all so close together kind of invited the Stormcaller play. Which was, again, not the best. I don't think Amplifying Core on a melting point is that good, personally, because it already ramps up super fast and kills everything big anyway. So you're getting it for the health, really, but at that point you might as well just spend 50 and use this item, the heavy armor item, to get the same effect. And save the damage for something better. But I guess he didn't think he had anything better for it, so fair enough. I think I was lacking a front line. I had lots of fangs, but they weren't carry fangs. Despite me investing a lot into them and giving them lots of upgrades, they weren't able to get into the front because they didn't have shield bubbles. So I either needed to go Fortress or Hacker with shield bubbles as an answer. He was using mobile beacons, so I couldn't predict the movement of the Rhino. So I never really considered Hacker, but looking back, I should have thought about Hacker in the little pockets that I was making, or Fortress in the pockets that I was making, with barriers. But once he went Stormcaller, it kind of pushed me away from it. I thought that with Mechanical Rage I'd be able to get past it, but with the shield bubbles, they got stuck and then killed by the rockets as they were shooting. The Giants weren't as impactful as I wanted them to be. Yes, this one got hundreds of kills. I think instead of going split Vulcan and Melting Point, I could have just gone all Vulcan and used weight of numbers to get the same job done versus the Rhino, and relied on the fangs to help like chip it down beforehand, or just taken Scorching Flames. I think when I've gone for extended range Vulcan, I need to invest heavier into the Vulcans, not just have a single naked Vulcan. Because he doesn't have any upgrades. All he has is the amplifying core. That wasn't very good. Sorry guys, I think my opponent played really well. Great answer to my flank. I had stuff pre-positioned for them. Responded well to my giants. And put just enough pressure on with a single Rhino very early on. It was just annoying. I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. I think I should have stuck to my game plan and gone extended range Vulcan and used Fangs as support shields. So just Chaff Fang rather than Carry Fang. So looking back, I should have just gone shield and more Vulcans. Right, let's see. How much combat power did we gain or lose? Oh, not too bad. Oh yeah, that's the next round. We are currently 6th in our tournament, but there are 3 people undefeated. Well, we can do better. All good. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the next round.